There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling into the middle like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he had on every 6'11". A lot of people around Big Hood, Gary Payton, those cards with the fast shots.
Coming up next, the Wizards taking on the Lakers. For the Washington Wizards, excellent year so far. Second place in the East, and they continue to set their sights high. Lakers, Wizards, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Hall of Famers, Grant Hill and Doris, and now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. Connect is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Josh Christopher, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position. And for the Wizards, we've got Jackson. He's out there with Hampton, and it's Dort in at the 2. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Splitter, pass to Durant, and the shot goes.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Dort outside, shoots from 12, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Ooh, an aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Here's Splitter. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. And that one's good. Porzingis.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Martin. Shoots from 14. Dort, it's good on the putback.
This guy is as strong as they come. Lou Dort is a menace on the window.
Here's Connect. Here's Splitter. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Hampton passes to Dort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Splitter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
There's the triple. Washington with a rebound. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Yeah, their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, B.A., about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Dort for three. Lakers. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Goes up at the stripe. That's good from Durant on the assist by Porzingis. Durant's got his 2nd bucket of the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Jackson outside. Outside for Dort. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Washington foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First one falls for him. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
From behind the arc. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. The guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Washington making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Boeheim, he's checked in for Los Angeles. We've got 1:55 left in the first.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Coulibaly with it. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per. Game. George outside. Back to Coulibaly. It's hauled in by Boeheim.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
The baseline J is on the way. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The Lakers lead by 15. Primo passes to Splitter. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The assist.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Coulibaly. The putback. And it's Page with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And he banks in the layup.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Splitter. And another three for the Lakers.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Los Angeles.
28.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Los Angeles foul.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Connect is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Josh Christopher, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2 guard. Here's Carrington, yet to see a basket. Clock at 4. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
And you look at Jackson, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Page has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Dort outside. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Yep, that one goes. So Dort's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Here's Splitter. Dort defending. Vanderbilt, no good. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Hampton passes to Oakley. Rebounded by the Lakers. Page has got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Here's Splitter. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And the Wizards shooting just 21% from the floor. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He contributed 52 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Here's Carrington. Vanderbilt pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Splitter. That one is off. Good work defensively by Dort. Shot is up. And that one's long.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And Dort, such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Here's Hampton. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Driving in. Offensive board. They shoot again. They grab their own miss. Jackson can't get it to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Splitter. He buries it from 3. Splitter's got 23.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost...
So it's Los Angeles with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back.
The Lakers, 60.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, Los Angeles shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. They've got Hampton, also G.G. Jackson out there. And it's Martin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Washington right now. The Wizards shooting poorly at only 28%. Here's Hampton. No made baskets yet. Jackson outside. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Carrington. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Here's Hampton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Washington shooting their second and third shots at the line here. No good on that one.
At the line for the Wizards.
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Splitter. Takes a three. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Dort for 3. Here's Hampton.
Washington foul. Hampton. First personal foul.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 9-1 run. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. Martin finds Jackson. Off the mark from 16 feet.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Christopher's shot is good.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
The Wizards have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Hampton grabs the board.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Splitter. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Martin, the pass to Jackson. Back to Martin. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Dort. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Dort's got 11.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
To the inside. Here's Splitter. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 6 assists now in the game. There's 1:54 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Carrington. Pass to Martin. Here's Hampton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dort. Missed inside.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Porzingis finds Durant. 1:27 left in the third. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Martin outside. Jackson right side. Pass to Dort. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Durant, pass to Splitter. No good with the triple. And the Wizards shooting only 27% for today's game. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside Durant. Here's Connect. Pass to Splitter. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Splitter's got 43 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Carrington. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 5 to shoot. There's Jackson with the 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers making this game a no contest. They poured it on early. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Connect is out there with Jarrett Vanderbilt. Then it's Williams, and it's Primo in at the 1. Here's Oakley. Pass to Johnson. second shot opportunity. Oakley's shot is off.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Primo. Played it in.
Josh Primo.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Koulibaly. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about. Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
The Wizards have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Tries the 9-footer. Can't hit from in close.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to Hampton. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Splitter. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Back to Koulibaly. Down low. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. George outside. Pass to Hampton. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Koulibaly missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mr. Clutch.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Splitter, the pass to Vanderbilt. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Vanderbilt's got his first points of the night. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Carrington. And that one's good.
Want to score in the NBA? Hicks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Splitter, covered by Johnson, to the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Johnson passes to Oakley. Back to Johnson. The 3 is up. Vanderbilt pulls it in. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Splitter. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Koulibaly. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
The first one falls.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Primo. Here's Splitter. Launches it. Good. He hits again. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
As Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those moves, man. 5. Finish.
Good take.
Big D. Big D, no threes.
No threes.
Boom corner.
Help, help, help.
Good
Yep.
stuff.
Stay on. Yep, no threes, no threes.
Yep.
Switch on screen? Yeah, yep.
Okay, I'm down, I'm down.
1 second.
That's fine, that's fine. Ooh,
Man,
that was a tough
two,
shot.
two.
That was a tough shot. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Game
Shot!
There you go.
That was nasty.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. And then a look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Morris is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, Porzingis is out there with Durant. Then it's Connect. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Christopher in at the point. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. Now, here's Wagner. Wagner outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Outside, Cody. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Wagner outside. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Pulls up. High post. Splitter. That's good. On offense, here are the Magic. 4-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
Just 2 to shoot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
With the shot, again, Los Angeles.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Banchero outside. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And not even giving the D a chance there. Banchero just too quick.
And it's slammed in by Splitter.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wagner outside. Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now, here is Morris. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging around 13.5 points a game.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Morris drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Wagner after the basket by Los Angeles. Lakers with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
The Magic trail by 11. The pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
A glance around the floor pays off, and Wagner spots the open man.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Yes, the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Splitter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Christopher from downtown. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
There's 1:38 left here in the first quarter. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and scheme. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Johnson is checked in for Connect. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Banchero against Porzingis. And it's Banchero missing.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
To the middle. It's stolen by Banchero. 4-on-3 break. No good with the layup. Los Angeles leading by 14. Splitter passes to Porzingis. That one good for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
59 seconds left to play in the first. Wade with it. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Left side, Leonard. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Christopher, the pass to Splitter for 3. No good. Only a second miss and 10 attempts from the floor. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Boeheim's checked in. 20 seconds left in the first. Splitter against Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Banchero missing. Pass to Splitter. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Splitter's got 20 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Los Angeles on top, leading by 17. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
We've got Durant, and it's Splitter in at the shooting guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Wizards was terrific. He had 60 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. Here is Splitter. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Page with the bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Now, here's Durant. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Inside. And again, it's the Lakers.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Now Splitter. 20 points for him. To the paint. Page with the bucket. Page has got his second basket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They grabbed their own miss. Wagner off target at the rim. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And stolen by Leonard. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Whitehead. Splitter covering. Whitehead passes to Leonard. Second chance shot. And it's denied.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now a timeout called by Orlando. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Christopher. Johnson dishes to Splitter. Top of the key. Again, Los Angeles.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And here's Wagner. 26 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
And here is Los Angeles now. Magic knocking down the tray. Splitter, that's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Morris, no good. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. So it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Both on the floor at the 3 and 5. It's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. Jalen Suggs is out there with Morris. And it's De Silva in at the power forward. Here's Wagner after the made shot from KD. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Moritz Wagner. 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Here is Durant. Passes it to Splitter. From the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's been dominant all game. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Suggs looking around. Pass to De Silva. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now, here's Durant. 8 points for him. Splitter passes to Cody. Again, Los Angeles.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Morris outside. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Wagner.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Christopher. He's got 5. Lobbed up there for Durant. Right to stop the alley-oop.
And it doesn't even have to be an accurate pass. With Durant's length, you can just throw it up and you know this guy will get it.
Here's Wagner. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. Had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped them to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now, here's Wagner. Still scoreless. Here's De Silva. Defended by Durant. De Silva, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Christopher, that's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And that one drops. Morris has got 13 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Christopher, the pass to Splitter. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to De Silva. On the wing, Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Splitter finds Porzingis. Down low. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 6. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And it's time for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Paolo Banchero. What's the news there, David?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Magic. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. Right in the thick of the season, this is a major blow. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Morris into the lane. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Wagner. Tight defense on him. Missed inside.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And it's slammed in by Splitter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. Come at us. And we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Williams, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Primo in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Great anticipation from Johnson. He's able to knock that one away.
Over in the corner, Williams. Splitter with the ball. To the middle. Johnson with the bounce pass. Lopez with the steal. Here's Whitehead. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Bangs home the trifecta. 41 points for Mr. Clutch.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
There's the pass to Whitehead. And the three ball is good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Splitter. The rebound by Madu.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Wade outside. No good from outside. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And stolen by Splitter. The finish. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Madu passes to Whitehead. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a
Substitution on the court. At the line for Los Angeles, Josh Primo. One shot.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Suggs against Splitter, driving inside. And it's good, 2 points.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Now Splitter. And the miss. So it's Los Angeles win this one easily. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. In front of your building. Sitting on the steps feeling no feelings. Last night it was a coach. You gotta keep the devil in his hole. But you know how it goes. I'm front line every time it's on. Flow, run and shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, on the boat. Then dock that Tulum just look. Listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, I blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse them. This ain't that weirdo rap you used to. I'm an urban legend. South Central in a 30 comment section. Can't express how I curb detectives. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless. Got an L, but gotta eat for effort. Dropped him off in the Mojave Desert, then left him. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my dresser. Well known, flick up and clothes, snatch from Ricos till T-shows. Whatever, playing chess, not checkers. For you clever, see bro, you ain't living by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Wanna hear your CD folk. I'm finna take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and they appear. I say it's work that I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting there. Though y'all scared. Eyes open, I can see it clear. They don't make them bar none, they don't